man, I did not expect to be here today. What is happening? I am just randomly at Six Flags St. Louis. I'm not even going to be here long, but because we were never supposed to originally be here at all, but we're apparently here, so this is how I start my 2025 season. I don't even have my GoPro. I'm just filming off of my phone today.
We legit made this a last-minute decision.
Yeah, like I said, we were supposed to be back in Virginia right now, so fair enough. Here we go. We're going to go check around, experience what's new for the park for 2025. I think the park opened up like 2 weeks ago, too.
Yeah.
So let's go see what's new here at Six Flags St. Louis.
Order early.
Why not? We'll start off our day off with Batman. I do like hearing the theming. I don't think I've ever heard the soundtrack here before. Granted, I've never waited in line for Batman before, but this is the first time I've heard it. I noticed at Cedar Fair, Six Flags has been doing this at the other Six Flags parks, so it's a nice touch. Over in the Batman queue, you can tell they're adding some painted stuff in the water park for the up-and-coming season, so that's pretty nice.
Enjoy your ride on the Batman.
Lights down below. Oh yeah, this is really nice. I'm generally overall impressed. I really like this.
Welcome back, riders. Straight from the swimming pool.
Alright, Batman was solid.
Yee.
That's crazy that that's my first ride in nearly 5 months. Then I get on that right off the bat.
It
And that
was
so
fun.
Yeah, Batmans are a lot of fun. Also, I do like the extra enhancements that they've done since the last time I went on it, which is like bring back the audio. The station looks great, very similar to how they did over Georgia's. So for the most part, some of the effects are working again, which is really nice. So yeah, good ride on Batman. So I believe this was done last year, I assume. But because it was whenever the Joker got installed. But it looks nice. It's now called Buccaneer. So this is new. This is at least new for me to see. I do like the paint scheme on this. This looks really wicked. I like it. Some amazing operations. Yeah, Ninja's still really good. I know it's a little bit controversial. The aero purist will praise the ride, while there are others that are not a fan. I think it's fine. The only part of the ride that's a little bit uncomfortable is the Sidewinder transition. Yeah. Besides that, the ride's pretty smooth, really fun. So I quite enjoy it. Ninja's pretty good. This Outpost here is now Coke Refresh. And with the new merger, we should be seeing these come around more. And here they are at Six Flags St. Louis. So yeah, I got the broccoli beef, which a little on the saltier side, but that was still really nice. And then Kaylee got the teriyaki chicken, which tastes really good, but her chicken was really dry. So just seems like, I guess it depends on when you go. Just something to keep note of, but still pretty decent food, and we're satisfied.
Good rice.
Yeah, good rice. So same quality that we're used to with Six Flags prior to the merger. We hope that in the near future that the Cedar Fair treatment of food can come to this park, but you can definitely tell they did at least add some new stuff to the park this year, so hopefully in the near future we can get some more stuff added here. So here we go. We're actually got some stuff going on. First of all, apparently we got someone showing up in May and June, which looks really cool. Then we noticed that there's going to be a splash water parade throughout the theme parks. That looks really cool.
I wish we brought that to all parks.
Also, I noticed that over by Ninja, there's a show theater over there, and there's a show going on over there. So they're bringing some entertainment back here, because I think the last time I was at this park in 2023, there were no shows. No. So it's nice to see that they're bringing entertainment back to this park. Wolf, this line.
I'm glad we did it last time we were here.
Well, to be fair, we even rope dropped that too. We went to the water park right afterwards because we were like, we're doing this ride first. It's a great ride. Love these, and clearly a crowd pleaser, but not just a crowd pleaser, but a one with a very, very short capacity. So, whoa. Well, this is a very fascinating view for us because last time we were here, neither of these two rides were here.
Rocky Racer was in pieces.
So this is really cool. Joker, I forgot they got the large version. So this area of the park looks really, I really like what they've done over here. I can't tell. This is all new stuff. I know they did Primos like that last year, or the last time we were here, which was 2023. So this is all very similar. Although, one thing I will say that I think would be nice, especially with the recent merger, is while some enthusiasts may not like this, I do think that the Boss and Rookie Racer should get rethemed and have this be some sort of metropolis.
Kid Flash.
Yeah, you could have Rookie Racer could be Kid Flash. Make it, maybe have the metropolis, keep the German structures, and maybe have like a German theme of some sort. I don't know. I've always felt weird about having DC themed rides and not DC themed lands. Like Boss and Rookie Racer makes sense, but then you have Supergirl and Joker. Maybe retheme Joker and Supergirl to something else, because hot rods and cars kind of work together with a German themed area with the Autobahn. So maybe have this kind of be themed to something else. It just means you'd have to redesign everything, but I don't know. That's just kind of the point. Sorry for my long rant, but either way, this looks really cool. We're about to go do a new credit, both of us.
$3.50.
And then I'm excited to check out the new Titan track on Boss. I've heard nothing but good things about it in terms of the quality of the experience. So let's go check out the new attractions in the area. Oh man, that looks gorgeous. Jeepy Christmas, that gets really close to the ride. Dog, okay. First of all, Rookie Racers, really, really fun.
I love this.
That is such a cute kiddie roller coaster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What the heck? How is that possible?
Dude, so you have the Frisbee going. The train is right here. Rookie Racer is in one of the most perfect parts of the whole, like, wow, they did such a great job. This whole section, which used to be dead because there was only Boss back here, has now completely been transformed because of these two new rides. Technically 3 if you want to count Supergirl, but that was a couple years ago. Wow. I really like what they've done. That's awesome. Wait a minute, there's fog. They got fog on the Joker. What, okay. St. Louis is coming in with a clutch. Oh my God. Wow.
That's so freaking cool.
I feel so conflicted right now because I want it to be properly themed in the sense that everything is cohesive. But each of the rides here in this area are just so well done. Like Rookie Racer itself looks great with the Boss. Then Joker looks so freaking good.
Oh my goodness.
It's like Hershey Park where nothing
ride
makes
it.
sense, but each of the rides themselves are so well detailed. I gotta give major props. This whole area looks incredible.
I probably messed it up.
All right, looks like they've added some new fencing, some paint. I also see some 2-ply right there. So they've done some decent work on the Boss this year to kind of just enhance the aesthetics of this. I'm really excited. We've still got some new track as well. Looking mighty snag. I see the Titan track is down here after the first drop, or after the kind of flat turn and going into the first turn. Going into the first turn around. You couldn't even see my finger with that. Okay. These just rolling trains. There goes that train. And you have the other train is just about to hit the brakes. That's awesome.
Ninja was rolling like that earlier.
I know, but Ninja was a station way. This not necessarily. It had a longer line earlier. It's gone down a little bit, but still, incredible.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's great. That's really great. I am still a wooden coaster purist, and I prefer it to be actual wood redone. So pre-cut track would have still been my preferred choice. However, the Titan track does its job.
It does.
And the transition into it is really, really good. That is extremely smooth. It almost felt too smooth. That was great though. Yeah, I agree. So they only did the, so it drops, bottoms out, the Titan track comes, and it comes down for the first turn, then it evens out into all wood for the airtime hill before going up. That's fantastic. But I will admit, the drop after the first turn, and then the drop after the mid-course brake run, the brake section, could definitely use either the pre-cut track, which I prefer, or if they go back to Titan track, those two spots needed. Besides that, the ride's running great. Also, those Gerstlauer trains are growing on me. I actually prefer those than the PTC ones used on Screamin' Eagle. And I'm a guy that likes PTC trains, but the ones on Screamin' Eagle are just, I don't know. I think, to be fair, I think Screamin' Eagle definitely needs some retrack as well, because Boss is definitely running better. But the stuff that they did to Boss this year is great. I hope they can do a little bit more in the upcoming seasons, but that's great. I mean, look at this. Look at the energy here. The energy here is fantastic. This is great, y'all.
I love Rookie Racer.
Yeah, that's a great ride.
This is such a good ride.
This is so good. Looks like they've done a lot to this. This is definitely brand new with all the repaint and lights. Still seems they're still working on it. I think they've been working on this now since like 2021 when I came here. So definitely got a lot more to still work on, but it's looking like it. Hopefully they can get it ready by this year.
Welcome back, riders. How was your ride? Reach next station for the riders on both forward into the front, walk across the on one forward. Push up on the position. Can I put out to your right? Make sure you're up all the way from out of the ring for your way out as well. Welcome to the Mystic Reach.
Awesome, as that train's coming in full, the final stop, make sure you remember to nail inside the cubbies. Thanks for not to
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
I still think American Thunder's my favorite coaster in the park. That thing is just running incredible.
Mr. Freeze.
I mean, the top three here is incredible. I think for me, because I'm a sucker for Woodies, I think it goes Thunder, Boss, Freeze. That's just because Freeze may be a little bit too intense for me, but I love
we recorded
that.
it earlier. It was
5.4 Gs.
It was insane.
To be fair, the Gs on American Thunder were 5.4 too, so
Yeah.
I don't know, but either way, Freeze is great too. Like, that backwards launch is absolutely incredible, but I think that's going to be my top three in the park. And then right behind it at number 4 is Batman the Ride because, yeah, the coasters here slap.
Oh, they're awesome. Maybe I should do a character shirt.
Looks like they did some aesthetic enhancements to first cone. This looks nice. I don't know if this is true or not, but this looks really, really nice in here. So hopefully it is redone because they did a really good job. I feel like I'm at Disney. They hand make the waffles here, so I don't know if that's a new thing for Cedar Fair or Six Flags merger, or if that's something else. But I like that. That's a big thumbs up right there. Ooh, and it's on the snack. I hope in the near future this Six Flags park can get what the other Six Flags parks have been getting, where they get ground up stands for their security places. So it's still got the makeshift tent like the other ones do, but I'd love to see an actual built one like how Great America just recently debuted. Great Adventures got one, America's got one, Over Georgia's got one. I think it'd even be cool to put over here so that way you can walk this way too, which I think was the original design of this front entrance with the way the fountain is compared to the rest of the parking lot, even though the parking lot is kind of shifted over this way. But still, yeah, this has been a fun day. All right, we'll wrap things up here with Six Flags St. Louis is my first park of the 2025 season. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Lagoon opened a long time ago, but I just have not gone to Lagoon at all this season yet. But I was able to go to this one randomly. We had not planned on come here, but it just so happened to work out. The park was open, we were nearby, so we did it. And this was probably my best visit to Six Flags St. Louis. But we got on most of the major rides. We got to check out, I think, what was basically new for the 2025 season in terms of all the enhancements that they've done, whether in terms of bosses, Titan track, along with just some upgraded aesthetics throughout the park. There's not much, especially when you compare it to like what Over Texas and Over Georgia are doing, along with some other parks. So I hope in the near future we can see more of that, especially when it comes to the food. It's still the same standard Six Flags food from before. I'll definitely like to see what I call the Cedar Fair options from basically what you got at the Legacy Cedar Fair parks, what we're starting to see come to the other Legacy Six Flags parks. Love to see come here, because right now it's still the typical Six Flags offerings that you got before. On top of that, the right side of the park by Batman and Ninja definitely still needs some love and attention. The back side of the park and the left side of the park, absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, especially what they've done with the whole Catwoman area and all the way over to Boss. I mean, that is probably the best part of the park, that area where you got Boss, Mr. Freeze, all the way to American Thunder, and then all just that water work, and there's some great horticulture. So that's awesome. But I think maybe get rid of the rides that are not going to be here anymore, on top of maybe putting some other rides around the park in certain areas. But the coaster collection here is actually really growing on me. This is actually a pretty good coaster collection the more I think about it. But this is a great park. Definitely the best experience that I've had here, even though I was here for about 4 hours. But that was great. The operations, by the way, were freaking fantastic. So many coasters here were rolling trains. That's a huge plus for this park. There were some crazy crowds today compared to what I've had before, where a lot of the rides did have some decent wait times. You saw some of my footage for Batman the Ride, but that was moving pretty decent. So they've done a phenomenal job here. So I like what they're doing. I think there's still a lot more work that needs to be done with this park, but we're moving in the right direction. So I like what I'm seeing here. And so, yeah, if you're in the area, definitely come give this park some love. If you live in Missouri or live nearby, definitely come check out this park as well. Yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun. That will do it for this vlog here at Six Flags St. Louis for the 2025 season. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video and you find yourself enjoying the video, go ahead and give the video a big ol' thumbs up, as it helps my channel out continue to grow with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as it helps the channel grow, and that way you don't miss a video here on the Coaster Fanatic. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, roller coaster fanatics, keep coasting.